This year, we're all aware of where the oil price is. It's $36 per barrel. It's way below what we used to last year and the year before. It certainly have an impact on the economy. But luckily, UAE is also have been able to diversify its economy. 70% of our economy is non-oil based. Therefore, we should not have that impact. What's impacting us most is our neighboring countries and our trading partners. So where they have the dependence on oil is 80 to 90% based on oil. Then we have our trading partners, either Far East or in Africa. They've been hit by lower commodity price. Can't export anymore, and those lucky ones who had the oil is also cheap. So our trading partners has been impacted. So since our economy is open to the rest of the world and open to our partners, because of the faster slowdown in our partners, our trading partners, it has having an impact on UAE economy. Well, Etihad Credit Bureau is a great development for the economy, for the banking sector, and for the customer as well. Because now we have accurate data that we can base our lending on. So it will reduce the amount of lending in the customer hand. Our rejection rate is higher because now we have accurate data. But in the long run, it is good for the economy, for the customer, and for the banking system. Well, SME has been impacted definitely during 2015 and will be impacted in 2016 because of our trading partners have slowed down. Some of our traders base their business on exporting to other countries. If they have stock no longer going to Africa, then they have a problem. So they have to find other market to them, or they have to sell it at a discount, at a loss, which impact their business. So therefore, our SME business has been impacted, and some customers end up by skipping and running away from UAE to not to deal with this issue. No, I think it has peaked, and those who skipped have already skipped, and there will always be higher losses in the SME than what we used to see. Banks will price this in with a more credit bureau approach. Hopefully, will even do a better lending to the customer. So all that in will help us for the new loans. But the old loans which we have given will have to go through this teething issues and adjustment period for the next 6 months maybe, and it will level out. SME is very important for the economy because they are the future corporate, they are the future large corporate. And we need to continue support the SME. And I think, yes, banks have pulled out some, overreacted. But overall, all those banks will come back and do the lending to the SME. But SME industry is not also pure and not organized. For example, they don't have a balance sheet. You don't have A-rated auditor. Forget A-rated, B-rated, C-rated auditor on the balance sheet. So really speaking, it's very difficult to lend to SME in the absence of a proper balance sheet audited by a good quality auditor. These are critical, fundamental infrastructure for the SME must be for banks to have better clarity to lend to this SME. So I think we are encouraging that, even talking to our governments, to really put in the discipline. Yes, if you want to be an SME, please ensure that you have a balance sheet and have it audited by an auditor. We're asking that audit firms should be rated. We should have an A and B and C and D auditing firms, you know. If you are a large SME, don't give me a D rated audit firm. I need a B or a C audit rating. So there will be some development in the SME business. It's a race between us and the thieves. Because we are dealing with money, it's very attractive for outside people to invade our territory and try to get some hold of this money. But I think banks overall have spent enough money. The security system is also in advanced stage to protect the banks, to protect the customers. But we also hear from once in a while there is some leakage. You cannot stop at 100%. There is a cost for doing business, and some security leakage is possible. Every single bank, including Mashreq, does their best to protect the bank, to protect the customer's privacy, to protect the customer data. But also the customer have a responsibility. Generally, customers are very loose, and they think it is the customer duty to protect me. No, it takes two to tango. Customer also have a responsibility. If he sees a funny transaction on his statement, he should tell us. Now, every single ATM or a credit card, debit card transaction, we'll register your phone. Every single transaction come to your phone, telling you this transaction has happened to you in New York, in London, in Tokyo. If you ignore it, you do not respond, you don't call us back, and we ask you, if this was not your transaction, please call us back. Now, if you don't take action, it is your responsibility to protect your own money. So, and I think we are going through an education phase with our customers to raise the awareness that it is you have also a responsibility to protect your money. So is the bank. It has. I mean, definitely. I mean, it has come a long way. But you should also remember that every day we have a new customer coming to the banking system. A new SME has just come up. A new customer just opened his first current account, first saving book, first credit card, and he's not that sophisticated about protecting his own privacy with the bank system. So we have to educate these new people coming to the bank. Now, even in corporate, now we have most bank and Mashreq have a callback. It is a bit annoying for customers, but this is the only way to protect the customer. If you ask for a remittance, we will not release that remittance until we call you and verify, did you authorize this payment? Did you ask for this payment? We found that, sometimes even at corporate level, the leakage happened at his finance department. And without the head, the CEO knows, or without the CFO knows. So it gives them a signal that this transaction will get verified, and to ensure that the customer is protected.